Take 201.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Mike.
Are you ready for our phone call today?
You know I am. We have another great guest lined up.
Can't wait. I love phone calls.
And I love waiting. So let's go.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Took a minute.
First
Thanks
try.
for the help. First try.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Ben. And this
is Waiting on a Phone Call. Ben, great to see you.
Great to see you, Mikey.
Turns out other people seeing us today, too.
Yeah, hey, gang.
We're videoing.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good evening.
Good day. Whenever
Good
you're
afternoon.
tuning in.
All those things.
Well, Ben.
You look great.
Nothing different about us today.
No, this is just a regular, day.
Like a Thursday.
Is it a Thursday? Is it a Monday?
It's a Monday when this gets released.
All right. So happy Monday.
Happy Monday, y'all. Well, okay, I want to know, how are you doing? I mean, what's been happening?
Well,
Anything good?
Yeah, nothing too crazy over the last week. I wouldn't say. We're just moving along. Nothing really to report on this end. Mike, how about you?
Fabulous life.
You got a lot of exciting stuff.
No.
I don't know if I can look at you too many times today in that
I know,
sweet outfit.
yeah.
Your eyes are really popping with
Are
that.
they?
Oh, and that
Nice.
mask.
Yours
yeah,
too.
a little
with your
scary.
purple.
Oh,
well, why
you.
don't we just? I mean, my week's just as normal as ever. So
Cool.
Let's just get right into the fact
nobody
that
cares about those.
you
from
look
us anyway.
fabulous.
You look fabulous.
Oh, hey, thanks.
No. Thank you.
No. I'm Batman.
I'm working on my Beetlejuice, guys. Sorry. It's
pretty good.
It's
I mean,
not too bad. They're pretty similar.
They are.
And what's the reason we decided on these sweet costumes for our Halloween episode?
Well, yeah. Welcome to our Halloween episode.
It is
October 31st, 2022.
Indeed.
The day.
Yep.
Lots of fun coming. And so we wanted something special for the episode here because our guest today is a special person.
And he's got those Halloween ties as well, just like last week's. And so it's just like keep it rolling.
One
and
led to the next.
Not to mention, they have been in that one of those movies we're talking about, Beetlejuice, together. We had
I know. Winona last week.
Winona, and now we're on
Now
to
today, who's our
Mr.
guest?
Michael Keaton.
Your guest.
Oh, my guest. Yes, I forgot that I reached out to Michael's people.
That's right.
Yeah, and they did say, he'll be calling any minute. We got our phone set up. It's a little webbed up.
Yeah.
We got our nice long cord so that we can
Dial
reach
tone.
to everybody. Dial tone's there.
dial
Did you
tone.
hear that? People,
Got the extra long cord just in case we need to,
go to the
separate.
next room.
Yeah,
like
get
we did
some distance.
in the 90s.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Make it private.
Yeah, get as private as you can get, which is not very private. It's like one room over, maybe. It's
Right.
the best you were going to do.
Yeah, you were still going to be heard.
Yeah, but so today we got Michael Keaton coming on. The man is
Wow.
71
Fantastic.
years young. We couldn't believe that because he
That is
doesn't look
startling.
anything like it. He's as relevant today as he was in your favorite era, the 90s, I would say. I would say he's as relevant right now because, I mean, he just won an award, if not was nominated. But he should win, so let's just say he won it for
Right.
Dope Sick, which is a new show that, newish show that's out and really entertaining. He's famous from movies like Batman and Birdman. Spotlight was a good one. Obviously, Beetlejuice, my favorite.
Right.
You're a big Batman fan, obviously.
I mean,
so
all of the
your
Batman.
favorite probably. He was Morbius in Spider-Man. Is that or in Morbius in Spider-Man? Is that how that works?
Right,
I can't say that I saw Morbius
as the Vulture.
as the Vulture. All
The
right.
Vulture. He was
Nice.
a villain.
Yeah. And then the other guys, which was one of my favorite roles of his, quoting those TLC lines every chance he got. Creep.
Ben,
Creep.
don't go chasing waterfalls. Back to the 90s.
Right.
Yeah,
You had to
TLC.
keep that relevant too. Absolutely.
Yeah, we love it. Well, that's really what brought us here today was, the Batman and Beetlejuice connection for Michael Keaton.
Right.
What was that? Late
Halloween.
80s?
88, I believe, on Beetlejuice, and Batman might have been in the
89?
80s as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
right in that territory for sure. We got our Cracker Jack team on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Marley is working hard trying to cover our mistakes.
Timing
Yeah.
and see how 1988
88
for Beetlejuice.
Well, I was right on that one, but the
I'm
Batman,
guessing
I'm not
89
sure. You
for
think
Batman.
89? That sounds about right.
I don't know, but yeah, he really brought it. And I loved Batman and Batman 2.
Right?
Big fan of
Absolutely.
the cast there in Batman.
Nicely
2.
done, Mike.
All right,
1989.
1989. Nice. Yeah, both Tim Burton and
Right.
Tim Burton was Beetlejuice, correct?
Yeah, I do believe.
And then Winona last week, she had the Edward Scissorhands connection
Right.
for Tim Burton.
Right. Plus Beetlejuice.
Plus, yeah, and she was in Beetlejuice,
Right.
right? Which is kind of what led to this.
It is.
And us
That's why
looking
we're
this
here.
good. Yeah, you see this cape?
That is a great cape.
I love
Looks good on
capes.
you. If you need to hide at any point in the episode, you can just get under it and it'll be great.
Let's just keep it cool, Batman, cool character.
Right. So this is probably the third episode now where we've referenced Halloween. It's obvious that we love it.
Yeah, that's a big,
our families
big one
love
for
it.
us.
I forgot to mention last time that in fact I got some pictures. I wanted to bring your attention that we have a sixth member of our family that I don't think you had met before, and so Carol is a member of our
no.
family. Oh,
I
you
don't
haven't
think
met
I know Carol.
Well, we can get the pictures up. She's actually I found a boyfriend for Carol. He works at Walmart. His name's Scully. And we'll have to get that picture up as well. But Carol is, because you can't really see us too well, and I don't have the picture here to show you. She is a skeleton that usually dresses up year-round around our house. It's not just a Halloween thing. She's always there. She's got, right now, she's in a witch hat, and she's got her black dress on, and she is styling. And I think my wife's friend said that is her emotional support skeleton, and that's, basically why we have her, but it's a lot more than that. She is a member of the family. We have her.
So this is Letty's emotional support.
Yes. Yeah.
When she needs to turn to someone, she turns
she
to
talks
Carol.
to Carol, right? Yeah.
And how do you spell Carol?
Oh, Carol with an E. You can't forget the E, right?
That's
it's
right.
Carole.
Carol.
Yeah, that's
Carol
important.
That's so
distinction.
specific.
Yeah, it is, and it's important because without that E, she's just like a song or something.
She's just a regular Carol.
She's just a Carol,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
But she's a person.
She is a person. Well, she was.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
She's
so she's always got a wig on. She's usually dressed up. We get her Christmas outfits if we need to. She is, she is a member of the family.
What a nice addition to the family. I had no idea. I'm surprised you didn't let me in on that.
I'm sorry for not introducing you to Carol. Maybe one of these days we can get her on the show.
It's like you had a skeleton in your closet.
I sure did have a skeleton in my closet, although it's out in the open at the house. You come to the house and it's just chilling. Exactly. She's just chilling a lot of times. So
no. Okay, so Scully.
She doesn't say much. And then Scully, I was at Walmart one day,
he's
and I
a hardworking guy.
He's a cashier at Walmart. He was just chilling
Carol's
there. You'll see the picture back here that he's he's got his Walmart gear on. His name tag says Scully on it. He's got his hat backwards.
Which Walmart?
That's a good question. I believe it was the Gail Gardner Walmart, but they all look the same.
I know. Well, Gail Gardner is kind of one of a kind.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's our oldest one, I think, isn't it? Or no, that was probably at Frontier Village, but she got.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, that doesn't count. But anyway,
so that's awesome.
Carol's a big part of our Halloween, and like I said, year round. But really, she likes to dress up, and around the Halloween time. So we got to find her an outfit as well. But
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, I think she's probably impressed with how you came today.
Well, this was for throwing this together. It worked out.
Yeah, the green hair.
What was I joking the other day? It's mullet juice. I'm actually mullet juice because I got I wasn't about to cut my hair.
No,
can't get rid of this baby.
Touch this.
In fact, I just got it cleaned up the other day, so it's looking extra fly, I think.
Yeah, they did a good job. Who can we give a shout out to?
Oh, this goes out to Chris over at Salty's over what is that, off of Black Drive in Prescott. He does a great job. Funny hours. You're gonna have to be available, kind of in the middle of the day, and that's about it. But I was lucky enough to get in there, see him.
Nice,
good guy. He's got some sweet 1980s, 90s skate decks up there. The Pal Peralta decks and all that stuff, which, we
that's
both
our
appreciate.
Stuff.
Absolutely. I told him, I gave him props on that. I did. You ought to check it out sometime.
Yeah. Well, I'm heading downtown actually later today for my hairs.
Are you going to wear the costume? That's the question.
Do you think I should?
I absolutely think you should. I mean, it might make it tough with your, you have to reveal your identity and take your mask off, but
yeah, that'd be tough. Yeah. So I think I will go see Keith at John Hancock.
Yeah.
For the hairdos today.
I think that's great. He'll really enjoy the.
I think so. Yeah,
you coming.
He's
in
got
like
a great
that.
sense of humor.
Well, that's good. That's important, right?
Yeah,
that's good.
So shout out to that crew too.
All right.
Well, yeah. So I'm sure Michael Keaton would want to know about Carol.
Yeah, I think. That's a Carol good point. We could ask him, if he's got any sort of I wouldn't even call her, alternate family members is what we can call her. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the best I can come up with on the fly. Or maybe he has an emotional support skeleton himself.
He may.
He might. He needs someone to
has
talk to,
a,
practice his lines on, those sorts of things.
Well, yeah, he's got a ranch up in Montana.
Man, lucky
I know,
fella.
not fantastic.
That's
and
nice.
he's, so, up there you got, probably some skeletons. You got some antlers. What do you call
Definitely.
those? Trophies?
You
You're
could.
the hunter.
Well,
What do you,
formerly, I suppose. But
what do you put 'em on? What do you put on the wall? Like your
a
trophy?
mount.
Mount.
It's
Thank
a
you.
mount, yeah.
I knew there
that's
was
what
a
I
word
would call
for it.
Right, yeah. It's kind of a weird word. It means a lot of things, but in this case, it's,
It's
something
you put
you're
on
putting
the
on the
wall.
wall. Right, yeah.
Yeah, but whatever it is, it's it's a guy thing. To have
It
a
is.
mount.
It's definitely
It's a guy thing. I always say this time of year, you see a group of guys huddled around a phone, with one guy flipping through.
yeah.
Any other place you might question, like, what are these guys looking at?
Yes.
Well, here what they're looking at.
They're looking.
And do you know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's
large game, I would
game.
say. Yeah,
Absolutely.
game.
Yeah. They're all like, oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this one.
Look at this big
Wait,
boy.
look at this.
You're
This,
right.
this bull. Oh, this
Yeah.
is like a 20 point.
So do you feign interest when they break that out for you?
Oh, of course.
Oh, good
yeah.
job.
Well, I've
Attaboy.
worked with all these guys, and I'm in, 10 West, or
Yeah.
I got to hunt up here and I hunt over here.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I think someday I'd love to join on a
Right.
hunt. But it's a serious time commitment.
It is a serious time commitment, and it's I don't know, it's a good experience. I enjoy
Absolutely.
doing it with my dad,
you're
and I hope
hunting,
to teach my children
Yeah,
how to do
I
it,
think
just
you
in
should.
case, hey, the lights go out someday. It's going to be a useful skill to have. I'd say that, but
Sure.
there's an element of it that's tougher. I mean, especially when you get into like the head hunting, the people that are just looking for the big ones.
The big
I mean,
trophies,
if you're
yeah.
taking something out to feed your family and eat the meat and get all the good stuff out of that,
Oh, sure.
all for it. Yeah, but when it comes down to this,
Yeah, the big trophy
the
stuff.
trophy thing is a little tougher to stomach or even understand in my case, but I
Right.
do get it.
But so many of them have been hunting for so long at this point, I think it just becomes, like you'd probably take a pass on some of the smaller deer. That's what I hear
right,
them
they're
doing.
trying to one up their own selves or their friends, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you just
yeah,
want to
yeah.
kind of like get the check boxes. You want to get the ram.
Oh yeah, that's
what's
a
that?
once in
Big
a
horn.
lifetime.
Yeah, the big horn.
You only
You
get
want the
drawn for that
elk.
once in your whole life.
Yeah,
That's all you can get.
it's an amazing one.
Yeah, so you better get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Antelope, get them all.
Get them all.
Well, okay, so I think that Michael Keaton, who actually was born Michael John Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
could see
a
why he
contemporary
changed.
actor, probably similar age, right?
Right.
Keaton's 71.
I could see why he didn't go by that as his stage name, because that could get confusing. Another Michael
Of course.
Douglas, right?
Yeah,
There,
and
you
I mean,
know, around
Michael
the same time.
Douglas, what's his dad's name? Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
So, there's already like a big acting, I don't know,
Douglas.
depth. There's some depth there in the Douglas family. So maybe
Right.
Michael Keaton said, let's go a different direction.
I get it.
Worked for him. We all know him as Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Just got a great resume.
He does, man. It is awesome resume. We only touched
It's
on
cool
a
to
few
see
of them
him
earlier, but
yeah, a guy, be able to have such an impact late 20th century,
right?
80s, 90s,
There it is.
the stuff,
Get it.
right?
Get it. Get
shout
it right.
shout out to the 90s.
There it is.
There it is.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and so he's got, I mean, he's a working actor, truly,
He is,
right? Never
right.
stopped. I did like that he's Chick Hicks.
That
I didn't know that
surprised
before.
me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like you with children, I've seen Chick Hicks.
Yeah,
Or
Cars.
not Chicks. Yeah, sorry, Cars.
Right.
Far too
Lightning
many
McQueen,
times
we
to
all
even
know.
count. Right. Lightning McQueen is Owen Wilson.
Yeah, Owen Lightning
And,
McQueen.
so we have a running, or not even in our family. I think nationwide, there's the whole like Owen Wilson and the connection to wow. Like he just says that in every movie. It's just wow. So we like to
My
say that
son
around
does
the
that
house.
too, so
no
yeah, it is a
surprise.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Wow.
but that's Owen Wilson, and I didn't realize that what's he say? Kachiga,
Well,
or something like that.
Kachow. So Owen
Lightning
says
McQueen
McQueen
says
says
right,
Kachow.
right, but Chick Hicks.
Chick Hicks is Kachiga.
Right. And so he's
And
always
it's a
talking
total
his trash.
knockoff.
Right.
Of Lightning.
Right.
I never knew it was man, Michael Keaton.
I didn't know that either. I can't wait to ask him about that one because that has to be fun, right? Doing a
I know.
voiceover
He
or
does
something
do some
that
good voices.
you get to just
he had
do
a
whatever
couple
you
other
want.
voices out there. So he's done some voice acting.
Right. He's got a great voice.
Definitely, it seemed like I didn't see many movies of his through the early century, but Birdman was kind of his big comeback. Maybe into
I would say you're probably
a leading
right.
role.
Sure.
And then, The Vulture, that was a good role.
Mm-hmm.
I had some sympathy for the Vulture as a villain. He's a family guy trying to make ends meet.
Yeah.
He had a big job. And then he ends up, the feds took him out on that job, which is a bummer. But you don't go killing people because of that, right? I mean,
it's debatable. Yeah, of course not.
Maybe if you're dead, like Beetlejuice,
Yep.
Yeah. The undead Beetlejuice.
Yeah, he's the ghost with the mostest, baby. Or something like that. He says so. That's one of his lines, I believe. I was practicing on the way out here. I don't think I nailed it, but I'll keep going.
Yeah. I'm Batman.
Oh, he dialed in.
Batman.
Yeah.
Man, one of my favorite Batman characters?
Well, who's that?
Will Arnett.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the kids' movies.
The Lego Batman.
Lego Batman.
Oh, he's so good.
Will Arnett.
He is
amazing.
Yes.
My favorite line is when he's like throwing batarangs to try and like get it to stick into something. I forget what, but he just keeps throwing and missing and then finally hits it and he's like, first try. This is my favorite. So, we've got Michael Keaton's going to call in. It's great to have him. Great to be celebrating Halloween here with you.
Absolutely. You too.
And it brings me back kind of to always, I'm Mr. Reminiscent.
Right
in here.
Okay.
But, do you remember back in the day, and they're probably still around, but popcorn balls?
Popcorn balls. Man, I have not seen one in quite some time, but I absolutely remember them.
They're probably downtown at the Young's Farm Store. Is that what they're calling it still? It was just...
I don't know.
Changed ownership recently,
okay.
But so the candy store on Whiskey Row,
right?
They specialize in corn of all types, popped corn, right?
Yeah,
which is just a phenomenon in my mind. Popcorn.
You can't get your head around it.
No.
What else can you do that with?
Yeah, what do? You heat something up and then it pops into this
beautiful white, not
crunchy
ball, but dessert or not a dessert. It could be a dessert in the
unique.
popcorn
it's
ball
like
case.
A snowflake.
You got some spidey
I'm
webs there,
to
buddy.
The spider web. Yeah.
It
It's
is like a snowflake.
snowflake.
Each one's different shape. Sure, I like that.
Right.
And then
the popcorn, and you just
it's light
you
and
get a
fluffy.
pile of
You
it.
can flavor it however you want. You can go sweet and salty, spicy. Whatever you want. There's a lot of options there. And
I had a bowl last night.
Answer this. You don't, this could be a little crass, and I'm sorry for this, folks, but you don't exactly see the popcorn when it leaves like you do other forms of corn.
I know.
How about that?
That is
what
an
is up with
interesting one.
that? That is kind of weird. Just saying.
That's an investigation for you scientists out there. We want to know.
If you could find out for us.
Because we're not.
Once it's popped, why does it digest?
Why is it, then digestible? But there again, corn just in general, what a phenomenal product.
Oh, absolutely.
It's got so many uses.
Keep that GMO away from it, then it's
right. Yeah. There's a lot of that.
Right.
But I looked it up. Corn, about 10,000 years ago, Central America.
Wow.
It was domesticated.
Wow.
And now today we use it pretty much in everything. Yep. Maybe to our detriment in some cases.
Right. It's not
some
exactly
corn syrup. We're not too good on that.
Healthy, right?
But
especially you had that high fructose in there.
I know.
Just badness.
Where are they getting this high fructose?
That's just a lot of sugar.
They just
high sugar.
Right. They
corn syrup.
They
essentially
dilute it down so it's more.
I'm not sure about that.
They use as drugs.
Maybe.
It's on.
Maybe you lost me with that one.
It's on the drugs.
Yeah.
No.
Perhaps.
Okay. I'm going down the wrong way, but I don't know. I got onto the corn thing, but it's just quite a product.
It is.
Primarily, though, its use as popcorn is what kind of blows me away.
It's your favorite.
And then this time of year, you got candy corn.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Right,
there we go. Now we're getting into
Halloween
trick or treat action.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's coming.
Candy corn's kind of tough to give away because you don't exactly want to just offload a bunch of random
Here, take
candy.
a handful.
Yeah,
Kid.
just take a handful and put it somewhere. It'll be fine. Yeah, no, that doesn't really work out so well, I guess. But yeah, candy corn's a good one. Doesn't exactly look like corn, so I don't know.
What, candy corn?
Yeah, it looks like
Kind of.
I mean, it looks like bad teeth to me or something like.
Well, like if you were able to
something.
pull a full kernel of corn off of the stalk.
I see. I
right?
see what
The
you're
yellow's
saying. Yeah, you're right.
the end that you're, like eating when you eat your corn on the cob.
I haven't
The rest
exactly
is
had a
part
lot
of
of
the
success pulling one out like that, but now that you mention it, like
I think I
that,
just figured that out last year, though.
Well done.
Yeah,
Good job.
So, it's not like I knew, because candy corn just looked like a triangle to me, or a top hat.
Right. It does.
But now I kind of see it as
What
it's the
it
kernel
is.
of corn.
Oh man.
Love that stuff. You add some peanuts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm a big fan of the
No,
Spanish
I know
peanuts
that's
and
trouble.
candy corn combo.
Right.
Not diet friendly, but
Delicious.
delicious.
Yeah. I can.
And definitely all corn syrup.
Oh yeah.
So it really is candy corn.
It is. Truly.
But that the popcorn ball really kind of seals the deal for me, because you get sugar, and you get it all bunched up like that. It's one of those things where it's hard to eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a few.
Gonna make a mess.
Right. You gotta kind of open your mouth really big and awkward.
Right.
Our mouths are not shaped for popcorn balls.
You're right.
Another thing that's not like that great to eat in public, but I enjoy them, again, from the Young's Farm Store. Shout out to the Young's Farm Store. I'm really giving them some hookups there.
Good. That's
Local folks down there. The frozen banana. Yeah.
I have not had a lot of I could see why you don't want to eat too many of those in public.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I could see the problem there.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I have not
chocolate
had.
covered. You got some nuts on there.
Yeah.
And then your toppings, but it's frozen, and it's just like you got to really gnaw at it.
Right.
Yeah. It's just
a little awkward.
We don't have to get into too much detail.
I know. I've already got the picture, and I'm sure anybody else listening would too. So
right, but
sorry for
they're
that.
delicious.
Hey,
so
all right, I'll have to try it.
balls.
I'll take your word for that, because I have not tried that.
We don't have to.
It's next on the list.
Yeah, would you please?
Sure.
And then
why not?
get
Try
back to
anything.
me on it.
Mostly anything once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I like about today is that we're getting back. Michael Keaton. He's in The Other Guys.
Yes, he is in The Other Guys.
It brings us back to our first episode.
Yeah, it does.
Mark Wahlberg.
Right. They had a great relationship in that movie.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not
He's
so great.
captain,
but,
right? Is he
yeah,
the
Captain Gene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And Captain Gene.
He works at Bed Bath and Beyond, and
Yeah.
it doubles as a captain in the
Captain
police
in
squad.
like detective.
Right. So that's great.
Department.
Has some great lines in it. Good advice, like don't do anything stupid. What'd you do?
Did something stupid.
Yeah, they did something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my faves. But yeah, I mean, for our guest here, who I'm surprised we still haven't.
I think they said
this is your guy, right?
Yeah. Well, he's not. Again, you're the one with these great relationships with these celebrities. I really don't have many celebrity friends. In fact,
oh come on,
I don't think I have
tell
any.
you
Now that I
yourself,
think about
sure.
it, I have none. So everything
I
I
know people that know people.
I do know people
6
that
degrees
know
of
people.
Kevin Bacon.
Yes, that helps. Of
Our
course,
entire show.
And
based on
so
that.
when I reached out and let them know that we would like to have him, be our guest, of course they loved it. Loved the idea. They saw our tens of views that we've been getting.
Tens.
I think so.
No,
Yeah.
it's tens.
Awesome. Yeah, we're doing great. And so they were like, yes, that we couldn't have asked for a better show to get Michael on.
Get involved with.
Yeah, and
we
plug
are
some
the
of
one.
the stuff and to answer some of your, we always have the great questions set up for these guests.
Yeah, what would you want to ask Mr. Michael Keaton?
Well, I would definitely want to ask about, the Beetlejuice role and, what his favorite role is. But, I don't want to get into I wouldn't get into all the I guess boring questions that maybe he gets all the time. Maybe I'd, get into some of the more personal stuff like time on his ranch in Montana or what he does, for fun when he's not working so hard as an actor. How about you?
I was going to say,
would you be
he
asking?
does from what I understand, is he's into fishing. So he's not maybe
That
hunting
makes
up there on the
sense.
ranch, but he's
he
fishing.
looks like he would be an avid fisherman. No offense to his appearance,
Right.
Mr. Keaton, of course. But
Yeah, I mean,
I could see fishing be right up his alley. Of
Fishing's
course,
great up there in Montana. I'm
quite
sure.
a fly fisher, as it were.
Right, yeah, fly fishing. That's another thing I want to get into someday, but you just gotta, it's a time commitment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
So, Michael, what else are you gonna ask him?
I was asking you. What do you got for him?
What do I have
questions
for him?
for
I'm not really
Michael?
the question guy.
Oh, that's
no.
my,
I'd
that's
ask
my
him
role.
about how does he keep going so vibrant? I mean, 71 years old. He's like he's looking fresh out there.
He looks amazing for 71.
And these
I just
roles
want to
he's
get
playing.
to 71, but if I look like that, then I'll be feeling extra good.
Yeah, really.
About my status. in
I
life.
know, still peaking in his career.
Man, lucky guy. Here you were. That's long gone.
I know, I
I think
peaked
I must have peaked a while ago,
30
too.
years ago.
Likely. And he's still
And it's
just
over.
as relevant as can be,
Yeah, no,
it's good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm glad you made the connection.
Yeah.
At least to get this far.
Yeah, they'll be calling. I think, we got enough time left to get him in. I think he's any minute now.
No, any minute, I'm
And,
sure.
of course, any minute. He'll be calling.
Yeah, so what about the I got to ask, I was thinking about the corn maze, back to the corn. I'm just obsessed with
Out
corn.
there at Mortimer's?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. You get much
are you
action out
doing
there.
that?
Do you do the hard one? They have multiple levels you can do, right? They have a hard maze and easier maze.
Oh, do they? I don't know that I've tried the hard maze yet.
Well, give it a shot.
I need to get out there again.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
been a little while.
It is a good time out there at Mortimer's. They have you can pick your own pumpkins, right? They got some cool little ride type things you can do, and animals running around. You get some light petting in.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah,
That's-
the
we
petting
like to
zoo.
keep it, yeah.
What sort of animals do they have for petting? Oh,
I believe
back to
there's
the goats.
They got some goats.
Right?
They're the greatest of all time out there. They got some chickens.
As we
which I
discussed
don't
in
think you
our
want to pet the
recent
chickens
fair.
too much, probably, but I feel like there's some
Do they
other
have some
farm
chickens?
type animals.
Can you chase the chickens? That's what they had
I've
at the fair. The kids chased chickens.
I bet they love that.
Yeah.
That I did see somebody chasing chickens. I just don't know if that was if they were all right with that or not.
Yeah,
but that's
that
what
was a
that was happening.
sanctioned event.
Yeah, it might not have been sanctioned.
That's
right.
just-
Right.
Yeah, random kids.
Yeah.
Go on, catch a chicken.
But yeah, it's that fall time, it's always great to get out there, take the family out and, kind of make a day of it. The last time I drove by there was a weekend and man, that parking lot was full. They get some action out there.
Yeah, I think they got a lot of people from Phoenix.
Yeah.
Do they have a camel out there?
I don't remember seeing a camel, but
There used to be a camel at the one in Chino.
Oh, really?
I don't think there's one in Chino anymore.
Huh.
But
Might have been
they
because
had
of the camel.
Well, maybe it was.
They spit,
They do.
I believe so. Llamas and camels, I think they'll
they're
launch
spitters.
some at you if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Hockalug.
I like llamas. I used to live next to a llama.
Yeah.
And,
No prob llama.
No problem. Llama.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. It's really embarrassing the noise they make.
Really?
For me to try and say it. But do you know how they sound?
I think I'm going to have to hear it for me to know. So
You don't know?
I
don't really want to do it.
Yeah.
I'd rather do Batman. It's way more masculine.
yeah.
Okay, so the llama goes.
Oh, it's like a turkey or what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I
Yeah.
talk to turkeys.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
perfect.
Sorry if that was really
No,
loud.
they
Might
probably
have popped
call in the
pea.
turkeys to hang out with them.
Oh, that could be it. They're buds.
I'm not ever going to do that again.
That was amazing. Thank you for sharing.
But you did
Thank
a good job with the turkey.
Well,
you've
it's not
hunted the
real.
turkey.
Yeah, but not with that. They do some weird, there's this chalk box thing you
Oh,
use or
yeah.
whatever
I've
you use to
I've tried that.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's so awesome.
It doesn't really work. I've never had one come
No,
in.
no birds coming in.
Yeah.
I know. And our birds around here are so skinny. They're living off, I don't know, what do they live off of in northern Arizona?
Corn, probably.
Hopefully.
I don't know, maybe.
No, I was talking to a guy who lives in Nebraska.
Uh-huh.
Or he's from Kansas. And he said, now the turkeys have all come in. The new industrial farming, they just chop the corn down all the way down and turn the soil.
Huh.
So the pheasant are all gone.
Okay.
Pheasants.
Right.
We're always going to have this.
Man, there we go. Plural's tough.
Pheasant. I'm
Right.
sure that's the plural of pheasants.
Well done.
So no, now it's turkey coming in, but they all eat the corn that's there, so they get nice big fat turkeys.
That's nice.
That's where you want to hunt a turkey.
That's where you want to get your Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah,
if you're into such things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, what's the alternative? Like a tofurkey?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Okay.
But you can go down the turducken road if you need to, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
turkey
well, that's
stuffed
where
with
you
the
get
duck
the
and
duck
stuffed with the chicken. That's
that
man.
is.
I've not experienced it, but I think
cuisine.
I want to.
Yeah, for sure. That's beyond.
But that's we'll get to that when we got Thanksgiving coming up. It's you expecting any big candy bars tonight when you go out, or you don't really do much of that trick or treating?
No.
Are you going to maybe jack some from the kids?
Yeah, you know how that goes.
That's got to happen.
I mean, here, Dad, hold this.
So what are you hoping to find in their knapsack?
Oh gosh, I mean, I'm a Skittles guy.
Oh, that's easy.
I'm like generally
of
fruit candy of any type.
That's good.
Some Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah,
but Dots are probably the top.
Dots are amazing, man. I love Dots. Yeah, Marilee is not in agreement with you right there.
Yeah,
you just got the glare. She's like, no way, Jose.
Taffy, how about taffy? Just in general.
If you don't like your teeth,
taffy? I know.
Snickers, you can't go wrong with a good chocolate bar.
I do like chocolate, but I like fruit candy better than chocolate.
I get it, and I wouldn't combine the two. I mean, you could, I guess.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't usually.
I just left my son's school, and I guess they did a test where they were eating a piece of mint gum and a piece of chocolate at the same time, and basically they both dissolved. But he's like, it was just like chocolate mint. It was great. The boy has a sweet tooth, so he's all about it.
Well, that would work. Yeah, probably because it's like a junior mint.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Some York peppermint
patty candies. Yeah.
Absolutely. Those were great commercials back in the 90s.
They were. They sure were.
Right.
I
don't quite remember. I just kind of remember maybe like a sense of cold going on.
Yeah.
I'll have to look those up.
And do it.
Yeah.
It translates well to what we're doing
exactly
here.
How they went. But that's probably it. I'll try and steal a little bit of Dots or Skittles.
Good.
Because you buy those big bags and the Fun Mix.
Yeah.
And
you get what all kinds.
They say there's Dots in there, but there's like 5 boxes of Dots in there.
So you're going to snake those before you.
Yeah. Well, because, I don't know why. They throw a lot more Tootsie Rolls in there than anything else. And I like a good Tootsie Roll.
Sure.
But it's kind of usually the last thing in there.
Yeah, that's too bad, man.
But what about you? What's your candy? I mean, the Snickers you like?
Yeah, maybe that's about it. I mean, I'll take. I haven't met too many candies that I wouldn't enjoy. Almond Joys can go straight to hell.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's my stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
all right.
I couldn't.
You send them my way.
Yeah, I will. That's hell is now at your place, and that's where they'll be
Almond
going.
Joy and Mounds.
Yeah. Oh, Mounds.
Throw me the Mounds.
Disgusting.
Oh
couldn't
man, the coconut.
possibly.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's just where I'm at. It's a personal thing.
It is.
But, yeah. Be banished, and I'd be quite all right with that.
Right.
Yeah. I'd love to ask Michael Keaton what his favorite candy is, but I don't think we're going to get him today, man.
No.
He's, I think he might have just, I know daylight savings is right around the corner.
Oh, that's true.
So
that's
maybe we had some time, confusion there.
Is it a full moon?
He'll probably call in an hour or so, is my guess. So
I know. We'll just miss him.
We'll just
miss our guy
next time.
But hey, that's 2 Michaels we've had on so far.
Two guys with pretty great names, coming out.
Today I'm Batman.
You're the Batman.
I'm usually Michael or Mike.
Do you know that he gave a commencement speech
at
a college, and he ended it with 2 words, and he said, "If I can pass anything along to you guys, it's these 2 words," and they were. Say it again, would you?
I'm Batman.
That was it. Those were his 2 words he ended his speech with. I thought that was fantastic.
That is awesome.
Yeah. He's a great dude. Next time we'll be able to talk to him, I hope, but it's just not going to be today. I think we got, on our way out, we should try to catch a little, it's tough to go weaving in and out of character, but if we can get it done.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is. And the Beetlejuice thing and Batman are pretty similar, but Beetlejuice is just kind of all over the place, a little wiry when he's talking. Yeah, it's a little tougher to do, I think, but you're doing great, Batman, man.
Thanks, man. We should have done the whole episode.
We should have done this whole episode like this. I know you're right, but it would have looked really funny.
I got to fight crime later today,
and I'm gonna just be dead. So do what I want.
Serve justice.
Yeah, buddy.
That's for my son.
Oh, does that make him happy?
Just
I can't. I
sometimes
can't
he'll just go around the house and I'll hear justice.
Well, that's way better than your brother in the Pennywise voice. So
Oh, I know. Yeah, justice. Right. Or vengeance.
You can deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
before it's too
Before
long.
we sign out, I gotta use my cape
All right,
to
good.
hide.
Good. Well, I'm
Hey,
sorry
thanks,
to
man.
you guys
Well,
out
shit,
there.
that was fun
Yeah,
anyway.
It was fun. It's always fun.
Yeah, it's good
Appreciate
to
you
get
doing
together.
this, dressing
Good to
up,
dress
looking
up.
fly. You look great, man. You gonna
Man,
go
I
trick or
like
treating in
this.
that?
Even though this isn't his Michael Keaton's proper Batman.
Right. Well,
Right, this is like a Dark Knight version.
perhaps if they hadn't lifted the crotch so high on those ones, you'd
Oh
be
my
worried.
gosh! Yeah, I got the large.
Yeah, you
and it's
needed
like,
the extra.
I was like, there's too much of the Batcave going on. Or something. All right, yeah, we
that's
better
good stuff.
cut this one.
Yeah, that's a
We
great
better
place
cut
to
this
end
one
it, I
out.
think.
So yeah,
Well,
always wear good sized costumes. Kids.
Right. Yeah.
don't-
Unless, of course, you're oversized and then just take whatever you can find.
I know, but I'm glad this actually worked perfect.
It did. It all worked. It
What
all
was
came
this?
together.
The super size? Double
Oh,
X?
yeah. No, they like
Or
to
is
call
what
us
they call it?
plus size just to make
plus?
us feel good about
That's
being
great.
way too big. But it's just,
That's
just
great.
give me the huge. I'll take huge.
Huge.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Well, because this other costume, they called it large.
It
I'm
wasn't large.
I'm good with being called large.
Yeah, maybe a
That was like
teen large or a child's large.
Child's large.
That's probably what it
Oh, that
was.
wasn't
It was
cool.
misplaced.
This one's great. Love it.
Yeah.
And it's got the cape.
And it gave us an
The other one
excuse
didn't
to
have a
get to
cape.
Spirit Halloween. Oh, it didn't. So that's way better.
Yeah. Shout out to Spirit. Thanks
Good
for
job, Spirit.
coming around
Thank
and haunting our
set.
town.
Yeah. And thank you to our team today. We got Austin and Marilee and Wilson hooking us up behind the scenes, doing all the tough work,
Happy
producing
Halloween,
this thing.
everyone.
Happy Halloween to everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers to you,
Yeah.
man. We got you can listen to us at Waiting on a Phone Call wherever you find podcasts and connect with us through Facebook and Instagram at Waiting on a Phone Call Podcast.
You can also tune into news, updates, and information from Prescott, Arizona on Cast 11, Prescott's #1 podcast network.
All right.
Great being with you all.
Great to be with you guys.
Thanks,
Have a great
Batman.
Halloween.
Thanks, Beetlejuice.
Cheers.
Okay, so the llama goes,